Good day, everyone. Let's do some silver sneakers yoga. Just remember that you work to your own capacity. Just stay in alignment so you don't hurt yourself. But this is the best way to go about doing it, in your pajamas if you need to. So go ahead and just reach across. Stretch, make sure you point your toes, reach up. Now come across your shoulders, so open up those shoulder blades. Make sure you turn your hips. And reach down. Now go ahead and put your hands on your hips and stir that drink. Just do a nice hip movement. Loosen up your hips. Take it the other direction. And then step forward behind your chair. Come up on your toes. Reach up as high as you can. Spread your fingers. And then take a hold of the back of your chair. I'm going to turn my chair around. Take a hold of the back of your chair and stretch back as far as you can. Bend your knees, walk your heels, move your hips, loosen everything up, draw your belly button towards your spine. Get your good elongation of that spine. And then come on over to the left side of your chair. I want you to bring up that left arm. Bring up your right foot. Place one finger on the chair. Now find something to stare at on the floor about 6 to 8 feet. Bring up the other hand. Let's do the other side. This is just to check your balance this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, or midnight, wherever you're at. Go ahead, flex those toes. You want to engage the whole body. And reach up. And then take a hold of your chair turned out, put your hands on the seat. Now you're reaching down a little bit further. Bend your knees, walk your heels. You're doing a downward dog off the seat. And then go ahead and come and sit down in your chair. You're not sitting to the back of the chair, you're sitting up towards the front. Maybe half of your your thighs are off. Roll your shoulders up and back. One of the biggest things is that we have been spending more time in our chairs, at our computers, or at our desks, or hopefully not in your easy chairs the whole time. And that makes us round our back and drop our head. So the first thing we're going to do is work on our neck. So drop your chin down towards your chest. Allow your shoulders to relax down. Resting your hands on your thighs, go ahead and inhale that chin up and draw your jaw out. Stretch these scalene muscles that are attached from the second rib underneath the jawline. Release your jaw, allow your chin to come back down. Now I want you to draw your knees together. Inhale up again. Draw your jaw out. Now squeeze your thighs together. That'll help draw this belly button towards your spine. And you're stretching up and contracting through the belly. And release, allow your chin to come back down. You're going to do that one more time. Inhale up, draw your jaw out, squeeze that thighs, and release. Allow your chin to come down, roll your shoulders up and back, and draw your jaw out. This whole exercise that we're doing, and I usually explain this to classes, is we want to activate the muscles up against these lymph nodes that we've got. Our lymphatic system is our excretion system that helps pull toxins out of the blood. And sometimes those toxins are deposited in the lymph nodes. So when you're contracting the muscles up against that, against the nodes, and you've got lymph nodes coming down, across, then they come down and they cross over, they go underneath your armpits, down your sides, and all the way down your body. We want to contract and expand the muscles up against our lymph nodes to get rid of the toxins we collect, or we get nodes that stand out underneath our armpits. So that's the other one, the reason why we want to do this. So now without moving your shoulders, turn your head to the left. And then inhale back to center and turn it to the right. And come on back to center. Look back towards the left. Drop your hands off your lap so you can relax your shoulders down. Now drop your chin down towards your shoulder, looking at the floor. Inhale that chin up, look halfway up your wall, draw your jaw out so you can get a good stretch of the right side of your neck. Release your jaw, allow your chin to come down. Let's do that again. Inhale up, draw your jaw out, squeeze your thighs together while you're drawing your jaw out. Draw your belly button towards your spine and continue to breathe. And release, allow the chin to come down. One more time, inhale up, draw your jaw out, squeeze, and release. Allow your chin to come down, then roll your chin across to the front of the chest, roll those shoulders up and back and bring that chin up with you, and then look to the right. Drop your chin down towards the shoulder. Inhale up and draw your jaw out. Release your jaw, allow your chin to come back down. Again, you want to do that. Inhale up, draw your jaw out, squeeze your thighs together. And release. Allow your chin to come down. One more time. Inhale up, draw your jaw out, squeeze those thighs. And release. Allow your chin to come down, roll your chin across your chest, draw those shoulders up, raise up that 10-pound head and roll your shoulders back, and then drop your ear towards that left shoulder. Roll your chin down to your chest, take the ear over to the right shoulder. Know that your ear is not going to reach the right shoulder. It will only reach the right shoulder if you bring the shoulder up. We don't need it to touch that right shoulder. Roll your chin down to your chest, roll those shoulders up and back, and bring that chin with. Once again, drop your ear off to the left shoulder. Now take a hold of the bottom of the seat of your chair and lean to the left. You should feel a stretch from your ear all the way down your shoulder through your arm. Keeping your ear towards this left shoulder, release that right rail and push that right arm back. You should feel a stretch now coming across the front. And take that right arm, put it at your back waist, somewhere at the back if you can. If you can't, just lay it on the chair. And you can place that left arm on top of your head, but don't pull the head down. You're just giving it an extra gentle stretch. When we spend so much time in front of the computer, it's really hard. And take your arm off your head, and then take your arm off your back, and gently roll your chin down to your chest. Draw those shoulders up and back and bring that chin with. Now, drop your ear off to that right shoulder. Take a hold of the left rail and go ahead and lean to the right. And then keeping your ear towards that right rail, that right shoulder, release that left rail and push that left arm back. And then place your left arm at your back waist or somewhere along the back. Take the right arm and gently just lay it on the head. Allow the stretch to complete. And release the arm off the head, release the arm off the back, roll your chin towards your chest, roll those shoulders up, bring that chin with, and now just circle your nose. Make a zero with your nose in front. You're going to hear cricks and cracks and all sorts of little noises. Take it the opposite direction. You're drawing in the synovial fluid that you need for your vertebrae. Allow your chin to rest on your chest. Roll those shoulders up and back and bring that chin up to neutral. Those are the 6 movements of the neck. Turning, up and down, and laying from side to side. Those are the 6 movements of the neck. If you can do that, that'll help your shoulders, it'll help your neck muscles. This is a 10-pound helmet up here. You've got to keep these muscles lubricated so you can turn your head in the car, so you can move your head from side to side. So now, just open your chest. You're gonna feel your pelvis tilt forward. You're gonna get a nice arch in your low lumbar back. As you exhale, squeeze your thighs together, press your feet into the floor, Draw your belly button towards your spine, reach your arms out in front. Inhale, you're stretching your chest, you're contracting your back muscles. As you exhale and press your feet into the floor, you're contracting your whole front torso. Inhale to open. Make sure you have a nice big breath. Exhale as you release. One more time. Inhale to open. This is called seated cat and cow. And exhale. And then release your arms down. Roll your shoulders. Roll in the opposite direction. And now I'm going to turn in my chair, so you're going to turn in your chair so you're facing to the left. I'm just going to turn my chair around so I'll look exactly like you. So my chair may be coming to the back. You're going to come and sit on the edge of the side of your chair, not on the very edge. You want to be kind of equal with your chair here, your shoulder. Your feet are flat on the floor. Draw your knees together because we want to keep our hips even. You're going to take a nice big inhale so you elongate the spine up, and you're going to turn to the back of your chair and place your hands at a 9 and 3 position on the back of the chair. Make sure you can relax that left shoulder down. Now look back at your knees and see if that left knee has moved or your right knee has moved in front of the left knee. If it has, pick up that right hip and pull the knee back. So now you're going to take another inhale, squeeze your thighs. As you exhale, pull the chair towards you with your right hand, push in with your left palm, and look over your left shoulder. Now, keeping your neck loose, look over your right shoulder. And then look back over your left shoulder. And release. That's the upper part of the spine. You're going to scoot out to the edge of the side of the chair now, and hopefully you don't have arms on your chair. That would be a bit of a problem. So sitting up nice and straight, take a nice big inhale, elongate up, exhale, turn to the back of the chair, and place your hands down low. Draw your elbows in. Squeeze your thighs together and take an inhale and pull the chair towards you with your right hand, push in with your left, and you're going to feel a low spine twist. Looking to the left, look to the right. We're keeping our neck nice and loose while turning back and look to the left. And release. And let's turn and do the other side. Sitting up nice and straight, your knees are together, your feet are even, flat on the floor. Take a nice big inhale, elongate up. Exhale, turn to the back of the chair. Relax that right shoulder down now. And take an inhale and pull the chair towards you with your left hand, push in with your right, and look to the right. Then look to the left. And look back to the right. And release and scoot out to the edge of the side of the chair. Take a nice big inhale, squeeze your thighs together. Exhale, turn to the back of the chair, place your hands down low, draw your elbows in. Take a nice big inhale and pull the chair towards you with your left hand, push in with your right, looking to the right. Then look to the left and look back to the right. And release and turn all the way around to the front of the chair now. Excuse me. Come on out to the very front edge of the chair. Flex your toes towards the ceiling. Bring your arms across your chest. Take it nice and slow. Inhale back halfway and hold. Keep your heels on the floor. Engage these low abdominal muscles. Take another one back a little bit further. Don't come to the very back of your chair. And exhale forward. Let's do it again. Inhale back halfway and come back a little bit further without going to the back. Exhale forward. Just think of how many cookies you can eat once you get those muscles nice and strong. Go back a little bit further. Exhale forward. Valentine's Day is coming up. You want to get it nice and fit so you can do this. Make sure you engage this whole pelvic region. Come back a little bit further. Exhale forward. Now exhale all the way back. Stretch all the way back. Circle your hands and your feet. Keep those limbs nice and loose. Lace your fingers, turn your palms up and out. Stretch your hands. Release, make a fist, grip everything tight. release. Circle again. I want you to spread these fingers on your left hand. Take your right index finger, put it on your nose. Without looking up towards your hand, take your index finger off your nose, reach up and touch your thumb. Take it back down to your nose, reach up and touch your index finger. Bring it down. You're doing cross brain work. Middle finger now. Bring it down. Reach up and touch your ring finger. Bring it down. Reach up and touch your little finger. Bring it down. Shake that out. Now I want you to bring up your right hand. Take your left index finger, take it off your nose, reach up and touch your thumb. Bring it down. Index finger, bring it down. Middle finger, bring it down. Ring finger, bring it down, and then your little finger. Bring it down. Shake that out. Grip everything nice and tight. Release. Place your hands on the seat of your chair. Push yourself up. Go ahead, sit up. Take a little water break. So why we're doing that aspect really crosses the brain. What you're doing is you're taking this information all the way down this left hand so you can reach up and touch that thumb. And you have to cross brain work. This is all cross brain work when you're doing that. It's amazing that you don't have to look up. You know where that thumb is, or you try to know where that thumb is. You don't always find it. But it's interesting that as you do it more, your brain works those neurons to build those pathways so you will always know where that right thumb is. So, rolling your shoulders up and back. I want you to lean forward just a tad bit, and we're going to do some opening up the shoulders by just doing swim moves. So just rotate your arms back. If you have shoulder problems, keep them down low. But if you don't, really open it up so you can stretch those rhomboids, so you can stretch your back muscles. Just make it nice and smooth. How do you feel? Do you have a shoulder that's sort of sore, or just a little bit sore? Make sure you take care of that. Now stop there, roll your shoulders up, come up and sit up just a little bit. Now we're going to do the backstroke. So now you're going to open up. You want to keep these shoulders nice and loose. You need them in order to reach up and get things. Keep those muscles nice and stretched. And then stop there, roll your shoulders, come up. And now you're going to do the breaststroke. So you're going to reach forward and stretch back. Reach forward and stretch back. Forward, just pretend like you're in this lovely warm water, maybe off of Hawaii or one of the Eastern Indies islands, St. Lucia. And just think that you're there, swimming with the dolphins. And then stop there and roll your shoulders. Place your hands on these rotator cuffs. The rotator cuffs are hip here. Roll your elbows back. Loosen up those shoulder blades. Now roll the elbows forward. You want to take care of your shoulders and your neck. Draw your elbows together and open. Draw together and open. And draw together and open. Release your arms down. Roll your shoulders. Now, go ahead and take your left ankle and put it at your right knee. Make sure this right knee is directly over the right ankle. Take a hold of your left knee. Draw it across to that right armpit. Lean back just a little bit and tuck your abdominal wall in and turn through the waistline to the left. And you should feel a stretch on the back of your hip. Release that. Gently place your elbow on that knee and just a little bit of stretching that out. Once again, you're going to take that knee, draw it up and across, lean back, tuck your abdominal wall in, and turn through the waistline and then through the shoulders, and then you can turn through the head. And release. Now, sit up nice and straight. You should have felt that coming right up your glutes as you did that. So now you're going to flex your left foot. Place your hands down right here at the crease where the thighs come into the abdominal wall. Draw your elbows back. Exhale forward with a nice flat back. Once you've gone as far as you can and you can feel that stretch there on the left hip, take your hands off. Allow them to come over the front and first droop your shoulders. Now you're stretching from the very base of the tailbone up through the cervical to the neck. Now when you drop your head, you're adding another 10 pounds to this stretch. If you want a deeper hip stretch, come up on the toes, the balls of the toes. Draw that shin closer to your chest, and you will feel a stretch not only at the back, but you should feel a stretch at your hamstrings, your quads. Okay, now put your heel back on the floor. I want you to bring the leg up. Let's put the leg behind our head. No, we'll just rock it. Just rock it back and forth. You don't have to have it behind your head this morning. Go ahead, place that ankle right back at your knee. Without touching your knee, allow your arms to just hang and draw your knee towards the floor using this whole muscular stretcher, and bring it back up and draw it back down. And bring it back up and draw it back down. Now bring it up, cross your leg all the way over. Place your right hand on your knee, reach for the ceiling. Let's get a stretch out of that hip now. Exhale all the way over. Feel the stretch from the hip all the way up the arm. Now bring that left arm down. Place the right arm on the outside of that left knee and do a spinal twist, turning to the side. And release. Unwind your leg. Place it on the floor. Let's do the other side. Now if you have hip situations or knee problems, you can cross down at the ankles and you can bring it across doing it this way. Because I know some of us have knee replacements or hip replacements. You be aware of where your body is at this time and what your limitations are, because I can't see you. Go ahead, take a hold of that right knee. Draw it across to that left armpit. Lean back just a little bit, tuck the abdominal wall in and turn. And release. Press that out. I know some of you play golf or you go hiking. This is a big one for those. Let's take it up and do it again. Bring it across, exhale and turn. And release, sitting up nice and straight. Flex this right foot. That'll engage every muscle you've got on this leg. Place your hands at the hip flexors, right where the thighs come into the pelvis. Draw your knees back, your elbows back, and exhale forward. Nice flat back. Try not to drop your head yet. Allow your arms to come over the front. Now you can allow your shoulders to droop down. You look at how much weight you're adding to this stretch, and then when you drop your head, that allows for another 8 to 10 pounds for this stretch. If you want a deeper hip stretch, come up on the ball of the foot, and that will draw that shin closer to your chest. Allow your heel to come back down to the ground. Take a hold of your leg, bring it up, and just rock the cradle. This is allowing this leg to relax and allowing the blood flow to really flow through there and get anything out and get the fascia good and stretched. Go ahead, place that ankle right back at that knee, and now we're going to draw the knee towards the floor without any pressure. Bring it back up, draw it back down. You're engaging all these thigh muscles. Bring it up and draw it back down. Bring it up and cross the leg all the way over. Place your left hand on the knee. Reach up with the right as high as you can. Exhale over, stretch out of that right hip now. And inhale up. Place that left arm to the outside of the knee and get a spinal twist. And release. Unwind that leg. Spread your legs nice and wide. Come out to the very front of that. You're going to exhale forward on the seat of your chair. Place your elbows at your knees. Okay? Take One hand down. If you want to bring one foot in, you can put your hand on your ankle if you choose to, pressing your elbow up against the knee, reach up with the opposite hand. Bring that down. Let's do the other side. If you can, if you're like you're close, you can put your hand on the floor, but make sure this is to your comfort level. If you put it on the floor, then you can reach up. Make sure you're doing it to your comfort level. Bring that arm down. Walk your arms up. Place your elbows between your thighs. Bring your hands together. Push your elbows into your knees. Engage the inner thighs. Now release that. Take a hold of the legs of your chairs. Pull yourself towards the chair and feel that stretch on the back of your hips and at your hamstrings and quads. Release that. Go ahead, put your hands on your knees, bring yourself up, come out to the very front. Stretch out now. Circle your hands and your feet. Make a fist, grip everything tight. Release and circle again. And grip. Go ahead, draw your feet in first. Place your hands on your chair. Push yourself up. Go ahead, sit up and have another little bit of a water break. And then we're going to do some stand-up exercises, some stand-up stretches. Once you've gotten done that, I want you to get behind your chair. We're going to loosen up now. We're going to get some full body stretches, so just reach across, move your feet, stretch across, a couple times, stretch down. Going to have doing some balances now. Take it the opposite direction. Step forward, come on up in your toes, reach up. Your body's ready for full body stretching now. And then go ahead and come and stand over to the left side of your chair. I want you to step your left foot forward and your right foot back. Now, one of the situations I see in class is that people try and put their foot right behind. That's very hard to stand like that. Take your foot out about a foot apart as if you're walking. Now, bend your front knee. Release that. I want you to look down. Is the knees moving beyond the ankle? We want it to be even with the ankle. If you feel like, well, I need it to move beyond, take that back foot back a little bit more. And then you'll see the knees not to move beyond the ankles. Straighten that back up. Place your hands on your hips. If you find that you don't have balance, just put your finger on the chair. Bend that front knee, keeping your hips nice and straight. Draw this right hip forward. You'll feel the stretch in the leg. Now straighten that back up. Reach for the ceiling now. Bend that front leg. Draw that right hip forward. And if you can, close your eyes. Straighten that left knee. Go ahead and draw this left foot back. Hold on to the chair. Reach your right leg out back behind you. Bring your left arm out. Look down at the floor about 8 to 10 feet. And if you choose to, bring out that right arm, stretch in both directions. Now step back into downward dog off the seat of the chair. And then let's go do the other side. Go ahead and step your right foot forward, your left foot back. Note the distance between. Make sure you've got your balance. Make sure when you bend the knee isn't going to go beyond the ankle. And then straighten that back up again. Place your hands on your hips. Bend your front knee, and now think about drawing the left hip forward. You should feel a good stretch on that leg. Straighten that back up. Reach for the ceiling. Bend your front knee. Now if you feel balanced here, gently close your eyes. By closing your eyes, you can feel your feet moving back and forth for you to sustain the balance. Straighten that back up. Now draw this right foot back so you're even with the back of your chair. Bring that left leg out back behind you and stretch it. Bring out that right hand, look down at the floor. Find some balance. Don't look at yourself in a mirror. Bring out that left arm, stretching in both directions. And then release that, and let's do a downward dog off the side of the chair. Stretch back, walk your heels. And then go ahead and come up and stand behind your chair. And we're going to go through a sequence. Go ahead and step your left foot forward. Your right foot, you're going to turn. So now you're facing the side of your chair, okay? Place your hands on your hips. Bend your front knee. Make sure your knee's not going to go beyond your ankle. If it is, then move that back foot. Your feet are stabilizing, really pressing into the floor. Once you inhale your arms up, as you exhale, bend that front knee and bring your arms down to shoulder height. Turn your palms towards the ceiling. That'll roll your shoulders back. And inhale back up again. Let's do it again. Exhale down. And one more time. Inhale up. Feel the grace of your hands. Exhale down. Now when you inhale up, turn your palms out. Exhale down. Arms come down to shoulder height. Look out over your left hand. Turn the left palm towards the ceiling, and you're going to inhale that left arm into the air. Drop the right arm behind you. Feel the stretch coming all the way up the side. Your feet are stabilizing you. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Bring the right arm back up. Exhale, back down. Now place your elbow on your thigh. Let's come into side angle. Get a stretch, and your arm's going to go full stretch. Inhale, straighten your arms up, and exhale back down. Now inhale up, bring your hands to your hips. I want you to turn your left foot in and your right foot out. Now before you do that, I'm going to show you, you can stay in your position. If you have shoulder problems and you can't bring your arms up over your head, so when I say bend your front knee, bring your arms up over your head. For those of you who can't, just go from here to here. And then when we straighten, bring your arms back down. That way you won't feel the pressure of bringing it up or hurt your shoulders, okay? So now we're going to do the other side. You may have a wider stride on one side of your body than the other. Bend your front knee. Just make sure the knee doesn't go beyond the ankle. Straighten that back up. Go ahead and inhale either your arms up to the side or up over your head. Exhale, bend that front knee, palms towards the ceiling, rolls your shoulders back. Inhale all the way back up again. Exhale down. Feel the stretch on your inner thighs of this right leg. Inhale all the way up and exhale down. Now inhale up, turn your palms out. Exhale down, look out over your right hand. Turn your right palm towards the ceiling. Inhale it all the way to the back. Get a good stretch. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Bring up your left arm. Exhale, back down. Place your elbow on your thigh and come into side angle. And inhale, straighten everything back up. One more time. Exhale, back down. Inhale up. Bring your hands to your hips. Turn your toes in, then turn your heels in, and just heel toe together. And come back into a downward dog off the back of your chair. Stretch back. Walk your heels. You've had some big stretching on your inner thighs, your quads, stabilizing yourself. Now come on over to the left side of your chair again. I want you to bring up this left leg and just swing it back and forth, loosening up this hip. Bring that leg up, open and close that hip now. Take that left leg, swing it back behind you and place it on the floor. Now I want you to turn to the right and look back at that left heel. Get a good spinal twist. Now bring that left leg all the way around to the front. Bend that right knee. Exhale forward in a runner's stretch. Then inhale yourself back up. Cross your legs over. Feet are flat on the floor. Bring up that left arm. Exhale over. This is a good sciatic stretch. Inhale back up. Now I want you to come into what we call a tree. You can either put your heel at your ankle, you can bring that leg and wrap it back behind your knee, or you can bring it up. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Remember, this is your practice. Bring up that left arm. Align yourself, look down about 8 to 10 feet in front of you, and when you're ready, bring up that right arm. Release that and step back into a downward dog off the seat of your chair. And then let's go to the other side. Go ahead and swing your right leg, just loosening up these hip flexors. Bring it up and open and close. Take your leg, swing it back behind you, place it on the floor. Now you're going to turn to the left and look back at that heel. Bring that foot all the way around to the front. Bend the left knee, flex the right toes. Come into a runner's stretch. Inhale back up, cross your feet over. Feet are flat on the floor. Reach to the ceiling with that right hand. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Let's come into our balance pose. Go ahead, either place your heel at the ankle, you can put it at the back knee, or you can bring it up. It's up to you. You do what's comfortable for you. But reach for the ceiling. Align your hips. When you're ready, bring up the other hand. And then step back to your downward dog off the seat of the chair, stretching back. Walk your heels. Now stay standing here on the right side of your chair. I want you to put your left foot under your chair. Right toes will be pointed forward. Keep your knees nice and straight. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Turn your palms towards the ceiling. Now reach to the left without bending your knees. Exhale over. Place your hand on the seat of the chair. I want you to look down at your hand on the chair. Drop your chin towards that left armpit. Roll your chin across your chest and then look up towards that right hand. Now go ahead and pull yourself up with that right hand. Let's go do the other side. The reason why we look down at our hand through through the armpit is because we want to use specific muscles on the neck. We don't want to injure our neck muscles. So bring your arms up to shoulder height. Turn the palms towards the ceiling to relax those shoulders. Reach to the right. Exhale over. Place your hand down. Turn your head, look down at your hand, drop your chin towards that armpit, roll your chin across the chest, and then look up towards that left hand. And reach for the ceiling with that left hand. Bring yourself up, turn towards the chair, come back down into a downward dog. I want you to sit down here on the left corner of your chair. The right knee is towards the front, left leg is out, flex your toes. Exhale forward. You can feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Inhale back up. Place your hand on the inside of that left thigh. Rotate your shoulders to the front, keep the foot flexed. Bring up that right arm. Turn the palm of your head in towards your face. Now exhale over, keeping your shoulders in alignment. Just go as far as you can go. And then inhale up. Now I want you to turn towards those legs and just glide down them. Inhale, back up. Place that right hand on the corner of your chair. Exhale all the way over. Get a good stretch. Let's do the other side. Come on over to the other side. Flex that foot, knees towards the front. You're going to exhale forward over your front knee first. Inhale, back up. Place your hand to the inside. Rotate your shoulders. You want a straight plane coming down. Inhale up that left hand. Turn the palm inward towards you. Exhale over. Inhale all the way back up. Turn towards that leg. Glide down. Inhale up. Place the left hand on the corner. Come into side angle. And then inhale back up. Come on back to center. Come on up on your toes. Bring your arms across your chest. You're going to allow your knees to go to the left. You're going to turn your torso to the right. And come back to center. Knees are going to go to the right. Turn your torso to the left. Come back. Knees to the left. Torso to the right. Come back. Knees to the right. Turn to the left. Come back. You're going to go ahead and take a hold of your left knee. Draw it up nice and close. Exhale towards that knee. Now reach out with the heel. Allow that leg to come down flexed, nice and straight, and then reach out and touch your toe. Let's do the other side. Bring that leg up. Exhale towards it. Reach out with the heel. Allow that leg to come down nice and slow. Reach out with your hand. Touch your toes. Go ahead and inhale, straighten up. Bring that right arm out, take it underneath, pull it out, and bring it across. You're opening up the shoulder blade in the back. Put your hand down, open and close. Rotate the wrist. And release. Let's do the other side. Bring out the left arm, pull it out through the elbow, bring it across, place your hand on the shoulder, open and close, rotate the wrist. And release. Bring that right arm out again. Take the left arm underneath. Now this is kind of tricky for some people. Bend at the elbows. You can come into what's called eagle pose, or you can come back to back where the back of the hands meet, or if you have shoulder problems, come across and just put them on your shoulders. Take a nice inhale. As you exhale, just pull your elbows away and notice how your lower abdominal wall comes in. And then release. Now I want you to do that again. Take an inhale, exhale, pull your elbows out, and then lift them up. And you're going to feel a shoulder blade stretch. Bring those back down. One more time. Take an inhale, exhale, pull your elbows out, lift them up, and then straighten your arms out to the front if you can. Exhale all the way forward. Unwind your arms, shake them out. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take a hold of the back of your chair. Roll your shoulders back. Stretch the front of your chest now. And release. Roll your shoulders. We have to do the other side, so bring out that left arm. Right arm underneath. Remember, you can come here, or you can hook your hands, wherever you feel comfortable. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, pull your elbows away. Your lower abdominal wall will naturally come in. And release. Take another nice big inhale. Exhale, pull your elbows out and lift them up. And release that back down. One more time. Inhale, exhale, pull out, lift up, straighten your arms out to the front. Exhale all the way down. Unwind your arms, shake them out, roll your shoulders up, take a hold of the back of the chair, roll your shoulders back, exhale forward, stretching the front of your chest down. Release your arms down. Go ahead, drop your hands off your lap. Inhale your arms up, turn your palms forward, and exhale down. Each side of your lungs has 3 lobes. You want to fill them up as you inhale up and exhale down. Do that one more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Place your hands on your thighs. Roll your shoulders up and back. Now look to the left without moving your shoulders. Bring it back, look to the right, you're getting a good stretch of those neck muscles. Bring it back, allow your ear to drop to the left. Inhale up, allow your ear to drop to the right. Inhale up, drop your chin towards your chest. Roll those shoulders up and back. Draw circles with your nose. We start with our neck, we end with our neck. It's so important. Take it the opposite direction. Allow your chin to rest. Draw your shoulders up, bring your chin up around even, and then take a nice big inhale and exhale, and do that again. Nice big inhale, exhale, Drop your hands off your lap, shake them out, bring your palms together, and just bow your head to yourself, forgiving yourself this time to take care of yourself. I raise my head and bow to each one of you. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.